Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Roxy Lee. Thank you again for joining me here on my channel. I hope you're enjoying everything I've been doing. I'm trying to just share from the heart and share things that I think people need some clarity on, because there's a lot of this, talk about, oh, be positive, do this, start this journey, find your spiritual path, find your higher self. And it's kind of hard to just start, like if you knew how to do it, you already would have done it already. So I wanted to help and give sort of a beginner's guide on how to start your own spiritual journey, just kind of based on what I did to get me to where I'm at right now. And let me just preface it by saying I'm not in any way, at my apex. I am not where I want to be in the end run, but I am on my journey, and I'm so glad I'm where I'm at now because, I'm miles ahead of where I was a month ago when I hadn't begun. And the changes in my own personal peace of mind and psyche and feelings of myself and my life, just that change is worth the work that I'm doing now. And knowing that this work that I'm doing now is driving me and pushing me towards creating more and putting out more and sharing more and delivering more of what I came to do on this planet, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't I do it? Why wouldn't I do that work? That work is only going to benefit me. I'm taking steps in the right direction. Even if they're baby steps, I'm still on that path and I'm still moving forward, and that's all that counts. So I wanted to begin this tutorial on how to begin your own spiritual journey. Step 1, you have got to let go of all your past grudges, any resentment, any bitterness, any jealousy, any little twinge of anybody that's got you like that, any situation that just kind of nags at you. It is time to let that go. If you're getting nudges from the universe telling you that it's time to start your journey, you're seeing synchronicities line up in your life, things are happening and you're like, am I controlling this? Am I doing this? Those things are happening. You're being pointed in the direction of your own spiritual awakening, probably while you're watching this video. So if that's the case, it's time, and it's time to let all your past bullshit go. It's just, if somebody wronged you in the past, you know what? It happened, and what happened to you in that instance probably made you who you are today. So be thankful of it. Maybe not be thankful that it happened, but find that point that you can say, all right, it happened. It made me who I am. I can appreciate that it was part of my journey in becoming the best person that I can be. If you need help with letting go of anger and resentment, there's a video on my channel called How to Let Go of Angerness, Bitterness, and Resentment, something like that. I'll link it here in the cards. Just click that and watch that video if you need more in-depth help on letting go of that type of situation. But just remember, you are enough, okay? You are enough just the way you are. Things that have happened to you, things that have been done to you, they do not make you who you are. They do not define who you are. What you take away from them, that's what makes you who you are. So letting go of these burdens and this anger and this hurt and this resentment and hate and bitterness, it makes you feel 100 pounds lighter. I swear to you. It's so good for your mental clarity to just get rid of all that clutter. Just get it out. Get it out. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not serving you now. It's not even really doing anything in your life now. It's in the past, and you're in the present. The present moment is now. Your future is now. So let go of the past bullshit. That actually brings me to number 2. Forgive yourself for your past transgressions, okay? This is something I struggle with. I'm not a perfect person. I definitely have never claimed to be. I am, however, an unapologetically authentic human being. So I lived my life, I did all the things, and I did a lot of things I regret, but I did way more things that I don't regret, and a lot more things that I can't even remember, and things that matter and things that don't. And all it really boils down to is that every single moment that I've experienced up until now has made me this person that I am. And I'm really, really fucking grateful that I am who I am today. And I have the clarity to see the world beyond my own front door. I'm thankful that I have this outlet to share these weird thoughts that tumble around in my mind. And I'm just thankful to be awake enough to recognize that I have the power within myself to design my reality. And so do you. Okay? You are human. It's okay to fuck up sometimes. In fact, you wouldn't be human if you didn't. I think the very definition of being human is trial and error, doing shit, learning, seeing what works for you and what doesn't, and taking those lessons and moving on to bigger and better things. That's what being a human's about. So don't dwell on the shit that you did in the past. Let it go. Let the things that other people did go. It doesn't matter anymore. They don't define your life. You define your life. So if you're constantly worrying about things that happened already, what are you doing now? What's going on in the now? What does your world look like? It can't be that good if you're living in the past. I can guarantee that. Number 3, tip for starting your spiritual journey is to monitor the media that you are consuming. I challenge you to go on a music diet for 7 days and listen only to positive thinking, motivational speeches. Even if, for instance, you're a business person and you're listening to business gurus talk about launching businesses, things that are positive and driven and inspire you to be the best you. That's what I want you to listen to solely for 7 days. That's it. Okay. And just see how you feel. And then once that 7 days is up, see if you want to go back to listening to, think about the lyrics that you're listening to in your music. If it's hateful or mean or angry or derogatory, even though you may not realize that, you're subconsciously embedding those messages into your mind. And once again, what goes in here comes out here. So if you got shit going in, no offense, not shit, but I'm just saying things that aren't bettering you or bettering your life going in, that's what you're going to see in your outer life. So just think about the television you're watching, like how trashy is the TV you're watching. And no judgies, like I love reality, like the worst, trashiest kind of reality TV. I love it. But I got to cut back on it because like watching people fight all the time, even though I'm not fighting and the drama's not in my life, I'm still witnessing and living and feeling the emotions of drama that it brings out in those television shows. So just be mindful of what you're consuming media-wise. Instagram, Facebook, social media makes us feel kind of shitty about ourselves. I mean, let's be real. That's it's almost, I might dare say that the reason for it, or, if you want to take the whole government is using all the shit to control us route, keeping the people down by oppressing them and making them feel like they're not good enough in any aspect of their life is a really good way to keep them from rising above. So, music diet, listen to only motivational stuff for 7 days. Watch it change your life. I promise. Just do the work. Get in there. You're already here. You want to make these changes. So just do the work. It's so worth it. Put the work in for yourself. You got to invest to get the gains. Speaking of gains, wow, that was serendipitous. Step 4, 2, starting your own spiritual journey. Go vegan, ? At the very least, be very mindful of what you're putting in your body. We spend hundreds or thousands of dollars adorning the outside of our body, makeup, hair, clothes, shoes, and then go and eat off the dollar menu. It's insane. Your body makes new cells every 35 days based off of the food you eat, or that energy and that creation process comes from the food that you eat. That's why they say you are what you eat. That is a real thing. So if you're putting in stressed, terrified, hurt, abused, angry, strife-filled energy, aka meat, that's what's becoming not only your reality, but your actual body. You are Every 35 days, essentially, you have a new body. All your cells regenerate every 35 days. So if you're constantly filling it with processed foods, chemicals, dairy, which is its own other crazy animal filled with pus and hormones, and yeah, it's grody. I'm not going to get on the soapbox here. I just want you to be mindful of what you're putting into your body. If you want to feel rich and be rich and have riches in your outer world, then you need to start from the source, which is your body, and, putting in the fuel. Don't put shitty fuel in a Bentley, obviously. You want to put that grade A shit in there. I know they say that a lot of organic food isn't organic, but for me mentally, I'm like, if it's more expensive, I'm like, I'm just going to buy it because I'm expensive. I'm worth it. I want this body to be expensive. I want my life to be expensive. I want my world to be bountiful and rich. So I want to put rich foods into it. I'm only eating organic and whole foods, things that are ingredients, not things that have ingredients, things that don't have chemicals in them, things that are natural and come from the earth, vegetables and leafy greens and lots of fruits and nuts and seeds. And I have to say, I fucking love it. I feel so great on this diet. I don't really know how to describe it. I almost feel, the way I tell people is like, I feel just like nothing. Like I feel like I'm at zero. This is the way a human body is supposed to feel. And it's weird when you realize that you've been living subpar for your whole life, and all it took was, to stop eating our poor friends. Like, I don't think animals are here for us to eat. I think they're here to experience the earth and be companions and be wild and free and loving and happy and all the things that we're supposed to be, they should be too. So I don't want to eat those things. I wouldn't want to be eaten. I don't think that animals want to be eaten. So just consider what you're putting into your body. You are what you eat. It's worth it. It's everything. Number 5, tip to start your spiritual journey, be grateful. Every single day when you wake up in the morning, the first thing on your mind should be, well, obviously I need to pee. But as you're getting up to pee, thank you, my bladder still works. Thank you for that message that woke me up so I didn't. Okay, maybe we're not too young for this talk, okay, guys? Like, one day your bladder is not going to be so strong. So be thankful for it today. Be thankful for your strong legs. Be thankful for the bed you just woke up in. Be thankful for the roof over your head. Thank you for the AC because it's hot as hell. Or thank you for the heater because it's a cold-ass winter. Thank you for the food in my refrigerator. Thank you for the gas in my car. Thank you for the loving family that I have. Thank you for the awesome job. Thank you for the shitty job. Thank you for my nice neighbor. Thank you for my beautiful pets. Thank you for my eyes that allow me to see. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. If you can't find 10 things to be grateful for, you need to re-examine your life, because the fact that you are alive, there are people that I wish were still alive. There are lots of people that a lot of people wish were still alive, and you are. So be thankful for that. That's a gift to you, to be on this planet, be in this realm with all this beauty and nature and this abundancy that's just at your fingertips. If you would just switch your thinking to a positive and helpful, mindful way of being, the whole world would be benefited. Number 6, in your step to starting your spiritual journey is to let go of any limitations and doubt within your mind. I think if you're at this point, you know innately somehow that you are creating your reality. You are a spiritual being. You are a powerful being. And even if you're just on the cusp of your awakening, A, I congratulate you for being there, but B, it's okay, you're on your way. And I'm not a master by any means, but I know that I'm this powerful fucking mystical infinite fucking spiritual fucking master, and the power is here within me, and it's just breaking through these ties that have been taught to me my whole life, binding me to the limitations of this physical realm. But you are able to transcend the physical realm if you can gain control of that mental aspect of it. So just work on it every single day. Stop believing that you are anchored to this world in the way that you are taught in school, and just start trusting that that inner voice that you hear when you're quiet knows what it's talking about. If you start listening to your intuition, those little impulses, those little thoughts like, oh, I should go here or do this, or maybe I should write a book, or, any of those little things like don't fucking go to this party or whatever they are, be listening to those ones that they kind of don't feel like they come from in here. They just kind of like pop in and you're like, did I think that? Or was that given to me? Like, where are these thoughts coming from? Trust those thoughts. That's your intuition speaking to you. And the more you listen and the more you act on it, the better you're going to get at recognizing it and grasping those moments. And then it's just going to be a snowball effect. Everything's going to be coming at you so fast, and you'll just be grabbing at all the titties. The final step, number 7, in starting your own spiritual journey is connecting to nature and meditating. There's so many ideas that come to mind when you think of meditation, but I think the best and easiest way to think of meditation is just absorbing yourself into the present moment, because there is nothing else but the present moment. There is no past. It doesn't exist anymore. And the future is only a continuous stream of present moments. So that is why what you are creating now in this moment will define your future, because your future is just another in this moment. So if you're constantly working at achieving your goals, and you're taking baby steps, and you're taking giant leaps, and you're jumping off cliffs, and you're making choices, and you're taking risks, and you're just believing in yourself, and most importantly, you're only watering the positive plants, guys. That is so key. That's what I'm learning on my journey. We only water the positive plants, and only positive things will grow. Absorb yourself in that positive in the present moment. And feel your skin and your body and the air and the breath in your lungs and the sounds, the smells, the feelings. Take time to go outside in nature and ground yourself with nature. Literally take your shoes off and put your feet on the ground, the earth, every day, and alkalize your body. There's an exchange of energy. Our bodies become too acidic. That's what causes strife and depression and disease in our body. So when we connect with nature, we get more alkaline. We reverse the charges in our body, and it brings us back to center. So every day, I probably look like a total fucking freak. And I know this, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm on my journey. I don't care what anybody thinks. Every day when I'm walking my dogs, we have a little area that we get to around the corner, and it's nice and shady every morning. And I take my damn shoes off, and I stand there in the grass with my eyes closed for 10, 30 seconds, a minute sometimes. And I just clear my mind, and I listen to the birds. I feel the breeze. I feel my doggies tugging on me, and I hear them sniffing in the grass, and I feel the grass on my feet. I listen to the cars driving, around, because that's the reality. That's my nature. That's the sound of my nature. I live in LA. It's busy. And I let everything out, all thoughts go except what's happening to me in that moment. And after a while, I start to get this wavy, hazy feeling. And I don't know if I'm imagining it or not, but I feel the waves moving through me, and that's how I know I'm connecting to nature. And even if it's just 30 seconds before somebody walks by and I feel too weird to continue, I'll just take my moment connect with nature, do a little bit of meditation, and that makes you feel so calm and so good. And then I go right in with the thank you for this beautiful walk. Thank you for this beautiful day. I live in such a beautiful city. Thank you for my doggies, ... And that is really helping me keep this going, this positivity going. So there you have it. Those are your 7 steps to starting your own spiritual journey. It's going to take work, guys. It's not easy, but it is worth it, and it's rewarding. And why wouldn't you? I mean, if you put the time in to learn a new thing at work, to play video games, to make dinner, to get dressed, to put on makeup, if you put time and effort into doing those things, why wouldn't you put time and effort into creating a better reality for yourself? Because all that power is in here. You have all that power here. So train yourself to only water the positive plants and let the negative feelings come and let them go as soon as they're there. We don't judge them. We don't dwell on them. We feel them. And then as soon as we get that time to move on, you just move on. And if it's hard to pull yourself out of it, go through your gratitudes. That will get you every time. Go through your gratitudes until you're smiling so big you feel like an idiot. And then you can go on about your day. That is how we take the baby steps. That's how we move forward on our journey. Please let me know how it's going for you. I want to hear your progress. I'm sharing mine with you. I need to hear how it's going with you. Leave comments and leave your questions or remarks in the comments. Anything you need advice on, please let me know. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got a lot more stuff coming, and I so appreciate you being here on this journey with me. You have the power to create your own reality. You are creating your own reality. So take the reins and do something good with it. I believe in you.